Hello, this is Neil from Dawlish Beach Cams and welcome to our first mini documentary. Today we will be showing you around the Laira Traction and Rolling Stock Maintenance Depot in Plymouth. Flying Scotsman was originally built in Doncaster for the London and North East Railway, emerging from the works on the 24th of February 1923 and initially numbered 1472. It was designed by Sir Nigel Gresley as part of the A1 class, the most powerful locomotives used by the railway. In 1928 it was given a new type of tender with a corridor, which meant that a new crew could take over without stopping the train. This allowed it to haul the first ever non-stop London to Edinburgh service on the 1st of May, reducing the journey time to 8 hours. In 1934, Scotsman was clocked at 100 miles an hour on a special test run, officially the first locomotive in the UK to reach that speed. LNER passenger locomotives has always been painted apple green, but during the Second World War, Flying Scotsman was repainted in wartime black, in common with all railway stock. After the war it became green again and was rebuilt as an A3 Pacific. In 1948 rail travel in Britain was nationalised with the formation of British Railways. Scotsman, now numbered 60103, was painted blue for a time and then BR green again. It remained in this colour until 1963 when it was retired by British Rail. By this time it had undergone several alterations to improve its performance, but it had been pulling trains for 40 years and steam engines were becoming old-fashioned. To find out more about this incredible locomotive, please visit flyingscotsman.org.uk. The Laira Depot is operated by Great Western Railway and mainly deals with overhauling and daily servicing of their fleet of high-speed trains and also the DMUs used on local services. After 60 years as a steam depot, diesel started to arrive in 1958. Later on, a dedicated diesel depot opened in 1962 and was expanded in 1981 to accommodate the HST. Today they are busy maintaining the Black 5 locomotive alongside Flying Scotsman as they prepare to head back out on their tour. We're going to head into the depot now for a walkthrough. This first HST power car has had its cab removed. It's having a new sound plate fitted and wiring loom. You'll see this a bit further in the walkthrough. These are the train lifting jacks that can lift up to 35 tonnes. They'll remove the power cars from the bogies, and then this is the mule that will push the bogies along to the wheel lathe. The wheel lathe is used to reprofile damaged wheels. This first power car on the right is the ScotRail 43149.
Right, okay.
Here it is heading back to Haymarket through Teignmouth. And then through Dawlish. Laira Depot does not do any major work on the diesel engines in-house. If major work is required, the engines are hoisted out through the roof of the power car and sent to the manufacturers. A refurbished engine is then replaced back into the power car. The HSTs are just over 40 years old and cover a large mileage on a daily basis. A typical day for a HST would be around 1,000 miles. They cover roughly between 220,000 and 250,000 miles a year. This is the cab that was removed from the power car we saw when we first entered. It's having a new sound plate and wiring looms.
Yeah, that's a new sound plate. It's only been done really.
Oh, okay.
It's secured. Plate bolts onto the chassis, but they've also got the bolts that come through the back.
Okay, yeah.
And then the wiring loom and the pipes get connected there. This is a roof section. That's a collector box. That bolts onto the top of the turbos on the engine.
Yeah.
And then it's missing the back section, the bit with a void.
Yeah.
That's where the collector box would sit. So this manifold bolts onto that, and then that section will be lifted on in one.
Okay.
So that's an alternator.
This is a HST's alternator.
Some size to that. How often does this stuff have to happen with these?
This large block is called a cooler group. It houses the HST radiators and they are checked for airflow and removed for power wash if required.
When they're in, you've got a wind gun, you'll check the radiator panels because they're double panel.
Yeah.
Check the airflow going through them. If they're bad, you can get them out, power wash them. Sometimes it brings them up.
Brilliant.
See, it's had the new panel on that side. Big fan up top.
Yeah. I can see that.
This is Dawlish Beach Cams Nick, and he's a marine engineer. He's comparing the HST's layout to the ships he works on. As you can see with this power car, the roof has been removed.
Yeah, I've been.
From the lower level, maintenance can be carried out along the skirt. This is the main compressor for the brakes.
Spill tank that just collects all the stuff from the engine. You've got the AWS, TPWS sensors there. So when it goes over the things in the tracks, it acknowledge so the driver's going to hit the button to acknowledge the you see the signal.
Yeah.
Change the aspect.
Okay.
Fuel tank. It's got a double fuel tank. The other one's in behind. And then it's got that joining pipe jetpack hose, so that's the equilibrium metal. So it's two separate tanks, but they're actually one.
Yeah.
The battery box with batteries in there.
How much fuel does it hold?
I said about 6,000 litres on, I think. About 6,000 litres. This is the Scott Rail.
Yeah.
They should be exactly the same. Years ago they did have a third tank, but fell away at them. The air tanks in the back.
That's the brakes, is it?
Yeah. All the coaches have got their individual reservoirs on the ground.
This HST power car was struck by a tree in Plymouth New Year's Eve 2017. You can see there's been a lot of damage to the fiberglass cab. The driver was shaken but unhurt.
Normally they push all the cabs. Yeah. Push all the cab out. It's pretty scary to sat there.
Yeah, absolutely, I bet.
This shed can fit 4 full-length HSTs in for maintenance. From February 2019, all 8-car HSTs should be replaced on the Paddington services with IETs. Great Western Railway will retain 13 4-car Castle set HSTs that will be running between South Wales and Penzance, covering local services. GWR will also keep 4 spare HST power cars. Brake pads are checked on every inspection and replaced frequently.